Hare Krishna, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityānanda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityānanda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityānanda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. We continue speaking from Caitaniya Caritamita Adi Leela, chapter 11, text 32. We have been speaking about the associates of Lord Nityananda and how the very close associates of Lord Nityananda are the Gopas in Krishna Leela. Mahesh Pandit Brajera Udara Gopala Thakavadiya Nritya Kare Prema Mato Yala. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Mahesh Pandit, the seventh of the 12 Gopalas, was very liberal. In great love of Krishna, he danced to the beating of a kettle drum like a madman. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes in his Anubhashya, the village of Mahesh Pandit, which is known as Palapad, is situated in the district of Nadia, within a forest about 1 mile south of the Chakadaha railway station. So Mahesh Pandit, he is one of the associates of Lord Nityananda. In his original position, he is also a Gopa. And as Mahesh Pandit, he would dance in ecstasy. And he was born in a village. In Nadia is where Lord Chaitanya appeared, no? In Mayapur, somewhere there, that area. Nadia Godrume Nityananda Mahachan. Nadia. So in a village which is known as Palapad, the Ganges flows nearby. It is said that formerly Mahesh Pandit lived on the eastern side of Jirat, in the village known as Masipur or Yashipur. And when Masipur merged into the riverbed of the Ganges, the deities there were brought to Pada, which is situated in the midst of various villages such as Beledanga, Berigram, Sukhasagar, Chandude, Manasapota. There are about 14 villages, and the entire neighborhood is known as Panchanagar Paragana. So Prabhupada is giving us a kind of details of this village. It is mentioned that Mahesh Pandit joined the festival performed by Sri Nityananda Prabhu at Panihati. So at Panihati, Lord Nityananda had held the Dahi Chira festival. He had Dahi Chira festival was by Raghunath Das Goswami. Lord Nityananda told him, okay, you prepare a feast for everyone. And Raghunath Das Goswami organized so much dahi and chira, and there was mixed with fruits, and some was with condensed milk with fruit, someone was yogurt with fruits, and people just kept coming and enjoying the festival. So that is the Panihati festival. Till today, I think ISKCON holds this festival at Panihati. Narottam Das Thakur also joined in the festival, and Mahesh Pandit saw him on that occasion. Just mentioned joined the festival, performed as Sri Nityananda Prabhu at Panihati. So in the temple of Mahesh Pandit, there are deities of Gaur Nityananda, Sri Gopinath, Sri Madan Mohan, and Radha Govinda, as well as Shalagram Shila. So in his temple, there's lot of deities are there. Gaur Nitaya there, Gopinath, Madan Mohan, Radha Govinda, Shalagram Shila. So this is Mahesh Pandit, who is one of the Gopalas. Navadvipe Purushottam Pandita Mahashaya Nityananda Name Yanram Mahon Madhaya. Purushottam Pandit, a resident of Navadvip, was the eighth Gopal. He would become almost mad as soon as he heard the holy name of Nityananda Prabhu. So when they're saying becomes mad and all that, it's because of the great love, great ecstasy. When we, out of great love, we see someone who we've not met since a long time, we may also have some of these, we may become so happy, hug them, cry. So it is stated in the Caitanya Bhagavad that Purushottam Pandit was born in Navadvip and was a great devotee of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. As one of the 12 Gopalas, his former name was Stoka Krishna. So Stoka Krishna in Krishna Leela has come as Purushottam Pandit in Chaitanya Leela. Stoka Krishna is one of the Gopas. Balaram Das Krishna Prema Rasa Svadi Nityananda Name Haye Parama Unmadi. Balaram Das always fully tasted the nectar of love of Krishna. Upon hearing the name of Nityananda Prabhu, he would become greatly maddened. This is Balaram Das, another associate. Mahabhagavata Yadunath Kavichandra Yanhara Hriday Nitya Kare Nityananda. Yadunath Kavichandra was a great devotee. Lord Nityananda Prabhu always danced in his heart. In the Chaitanya Bhagavat, Madhya Khanda, chapter 1, it is said that a gentleman known as Ratnagarbha Acharya was a friend of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's father. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's father is Sri Jagannath Mishra, and he has a friend called Ratnagarbha Acharya. They had been residents of the same village. Ratnagarbha Acharya had 3 sons, Krishnananda, Jiva, and Yadunath Kavichandra. So this Yadunath Kavichandra, he's the son of Ratnagarbha Acharya, who is a friend of the father of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Radhayana Janma Krishna Das Dvijavara Shri Nityanandera Tenho Parama Kinkara. The 21st devotee of Sri Nityananda in Bengal was Krishnadas Brahmana, who was a first-class servant of the Lord. In this verse, the word Radhe refers to Radha Desh, the part of Bengal where the Ganges does not flow. So Radha Desh in Bengal, the Ganges flows in one part and in another part it does not flow. So where it does not flow, it's called Radha Desh. And this is Krishna Das Brahmana. Kala Krishna Das Bara Vaishnav Pradhan Nityananda Chandra Vinuna Hi Janeyan. The 22nd devotee of Lord Nityananda Prabhu was Kala Krishna Das, who was the 9th cowherd boy. He was a first-class Vaishnava and did not know anything beyond Nityananda Prabhu. In the Gaur Ganadis Tipika 132, it is said that Kala Krishna Das, who was also known as Kaliya Krishna Das, was formerly a Gopa cowherd boy of the name Lavanga. He was one of the 12 cowherd boys. So Kaliya Krishna Das or Kala Krishna Das, he is a Gopa by the name of Lavanga. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes in his Anubhashya, Kaliya Krishna Das had his headquarters in a village named Akai Hat, which is situated in the district of Burdwan within the jurisdiction of the post office and police station of Katwa. It is situated on the road to Navadvip. So it is also near this Navadvip area, Mayapur area, in Bengal. To reach Akai Hat, one has to go from the Bandil Junction station to the Katwa railway station and then go about 2 miles, or one has to get off at the Dani Hat station and from there go 1 mile. The village of Akai Hat is very small. In the month of Chaitra, on the day of Varuni, there is a festival commemorating the disappearance day of Kala Krishna Das. So this is Kala Krishna Das, who was a Gopa named Lavanga in Krishna Lila. Shri Sadashiva Kaviraj Bara Mahashaya Shri Purushottam Das Tanhara Tanaya. The 23rd and 24th prominent devotees of Nityananda Prabhu were Sadashiv Kaviraj and his son Purushottam Das, who was the 10th Gopal. So Purushottam Das is the 10th Gopal, and his father Sadashiv Kaviraj, and they both are very close associates of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Ajanman Nimagna Nityanandera Charane Nirantara Balya Leela Kare Krishna Sane. From birth, Purushottam Das was merged in the service of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, and he always engaged in childish play with Lord Krishna. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes in his Anubhasya, Sadashiv Kaviraj and Nagar Purushottam, who were father and son, are described in the Caitanya Bhagavat as Mahabhagyavan, greatly fortunate. To be a devotee of Krishna is great fortune. And then these Gopas, they are very, very fortunate because they are having personal association of Krishna. They're personally playing with Krishna. So they're very, very fortunate to be in that position, to have this relationship with Krishna, a loving relationship. They belong to the Vaidya caste of physicians. Text 156 of the Gaura Ganadesh Dipika says that Chandravali, a most beloved gopi of Krishna's, later took birth as Sadashiv Kaviraj. Oh, so this is Chandravali, who's coming as Sadashiv Kaviraj. She's a gopi. In text 194 and 200, it is said that Kamsari Sen, the father of Sadashiv Kaviraj, was formerly the gopi named Ratnavali in Krishna's pastimes. Sadashiv's Kaviraj's father is Kamsari Sen. And Kamsari Sen is also a gopi in Krishna Leela with the name Ratnavali. All the family members of Sadashiv Kaviraj were great devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Purushottam Das Thakur sometimes lived at Sukhsagar near the Chakadaha and Shimurali railway stations. All the deities installed by Purushottam Thakur were formerly situated in Beledanga Gram. But when the temple was destroyed, the deities were brought to Sukhasagar. When that temple merged into the bed of the Ganges, the deities were brought with Janava Mata's deity to Sahib Danga Bedigram. So, as the temples were being destroyed, the deities were saved and moved from one temple to another temple. Since that place has also been destroyed, all the deities are now situated in the village named Chandudegram, which is situated 1 mile up from Palapada as referred to above. So this we are hearing about Sadashiv Kaviraj and his family. Tanraputra Mahashaya Shri Kanu Thakur Yanra Dehe Rahe Krishna Premamritapura. Shri Kanu Thakur, a very respectable gentleman, was the son of Purushottam Das Thakur. He was such a great devotee that Lord Krishna always lived in his body. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes in his Anubhashya, to go to the headquarters of Kanu Thakur, one has to proceed by boat from the Jikaragacha Ghat station to the river known as Kapotaksha. Otherwise, if one goes about 2 or 2.5 miles from the Jikaragacha Ghat station, he can see Bodhakhana, the headquarters of Kanu Thakur. Wow, so these names are a bit difficult. The son of Sadashiv was Purushottam Thakur, and his son was Kanu Thakur. So Sadashiv Thakur's grandson is Kanu Thakur. His son is Purushottam Thakur, and the grandson is Kanu Thakur. The descendants of Kanu Thakur know him as Nagar Purushottam. He was the cowherd boy named Dama during Krishna Leela. So, Sadashiv Thakur, he is Chandravali. His father was Ratnavali. This is in Krishna Leela. And now his grandson is cowherd boy named Dama. It is said, so they are like the whole family, all these close associates of Krishna have come, you know. They are like personal associates of Krishna who have come in this one family. He was a cowherd boy named Dam during Krishna Leela. It is said that just after the birth of Kanu Thakur, his mother Janava died. When he was about 12 days old, Sri Nityānanda Prabhu took him to his home as Kadadaha. It is ascertained that Kanu Thakur was born sometime in the Bengali year 942, AD 1535. So in the year 1535, not so long ago, it is said that he took birth on the Ratha Yatra day because he was a great devotee of Lord Krishna. From the very beginning of his life, Sri Nityananda Prabhu gave him the name Shishu Krishna Das. So Shishu Krishna Das, he is a baby, and because he's a small child and he's a great devotee of the Lord, so Nityananda Prabhu is calling him Shishu Krishna Das. When he was 5 years old, he went to Vrindavan with Janava Mata, and the Goswamis, upon seeing the ecstatic symptoms of Kanu Thakur, gave him the name Kanai Thakur. So this Kanai Thakur, he is a cowherd boy, he's a gopa called Dama. In the family of Kanu Thakur, there is another Krishna deity known as Pranavallabh. It is said that his family worshipped this deity long before the appearance of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When there was a Maharashtrian invasion of Bengal, the family of Kanu Thakur was scattered. And after the invasion, one Hari Krishna Goswami of that family came back to their original home, Bodhakhana, and re-established the Pranavallabha deity. So this is the family of Kanu Thakur got scattered, and there was Hari Krishna Goswami that he came back. He came back to his home, and he is re-establishing the worship of Pranavallabha. The descendants of the family still engage in the service of Pranavallabha. Kanu Thakur was present during the Khetari Utsav, where Janava Devi and Virabhadra Goswami were also present. So this is the first Gaur Purnima festival at Kheturi Gram. So Kanu Thakur was there. All these great personalities were there. And it was an amazing festival. One of Kanu Thakur's family members, Madhavacharya, married the daughter of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, who was named Ganga Devi. So Lord Nityananda Prabhu's daughter, Ganga Devi, is married to Madhavacharya, who is coming from the family of Kanu Thakur. Both Purushottam Thakur and Kanu Thakur had many disciples from Brahmana families. Most of the disciplic descendants of Kanu Thakur now reside in the village named Gadabeta by the river Shilavati in the Midnapur district. So this is some history of Kanu Thakur. Mahabhagavata Shrestha Data Udharana Sarva Bhave Seve Nityanande Acharana. Udharana Datta Thakur, the 11th among the 12 cowherd boys, was an exalted devotee of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. He worshipped the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda in all respects. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes in his Anubhashya, the Gaur Ganadesh Tipika 129, states that Udarana Datta Thakur was formerly the cowherd boy of Vrindavan named Subahu. So Udarana Dutt is a cowherd boy named Subahu. Udarana Dutt Thakur, previously known as Sri Udarana Dutt, was a resident of Saptagram, which is situated on the bank of the Saraswati River near the Trishabhiga railway station in the district of Hooghly. At the time of Udarana Thakur, Saptagram was a very big town encompassing many other places such as Vasudevpur, Vanashabediya, Krishnapur, Nityanandpur, Shivapur, Shankanagar, and Saptagram. So this is Udarana Dutt Thakur. Calcutta was developed under British rule by the influential mercantile community and especially by the Suvarna Vanik community who came down from Saptagram to establish their businesses and homes all over Calcutta. So the Suvarna Vanik community is the gold traders. They were the gold traders, and a lot of them, they came to Calcutta. They were known as the Saptagrami mercantile community of Calcutta, and most of them belonged to the Mullik and Sil families. More than half of Calcutta belonged to this community, as did Srila Udarana Thakur. Our parental family also came from this district and belonged to the same community. So Srila Prabhupada is saying that Udarana Thakur also has come from the Suvarna Vanik family, and Srila Prabhupada himself also came from this family. It's a very big family, and as Prabhupada is saying, more than half of Calcutta is in this community. The Mulliks of Calcutta are divided into two families, namely the Sil family and the De family. All the Mulliks of the De family originally belong to the same family and Gotra. We also formally belong to the branch of the De family, whose members intimately connected with the Muslim rulers received the title Mullik. So Srila Prabhupada, his last name was De, Abhay Charan De. His father's surname was Mohan De. So Srila Prabhupada is also coming from the same family as Udarana Dutt Thakur. In the Caitanya Bhagavat, Antya Khanda, chapter 5, it is said that Udarana Dutt was an extremely elevated and liberal Vaishnava. He was born with the right to worship Nityananda Prabhu. It is also stated that Nityananda Prabhu, after staying for some time in Khadadaha, came to Saptagram and stayed in the house of Udarana Dutt. So Lord Nityananda Prabhu was staying in his house. The Suvarna Vanik community to which Udarana Datta belonged was actually a Vaishnav community. Its members were bankers and gold merchants. Suvarna means gold and Vanik means merchant. So even though they are traders of gold, bankers, they are Vaishnavas. It's a Vaishnav family. Long ago, there was a misunderstanding between Balal Sen and the Suvarna Vanik community because of the great banker Gauri Sen. Balal Sen was taking loans from Gauri Sen and spending money extravagantly, and therefore Gauri Sen stopped supplying money. Balal Sen took revenge by instigating a social conspiracy to make the Suvarna Vaniks outcasts, and since then they have been ostracized from the higher castes, namely the Brahmana, Kshatriyas, and Vaishyas. So what happened was Balal Sen, there was these two people. There's Balal Sen and Gauri Sen. Now Balal Sen was taking loan from Gauri Sen. Gauri Sen, that's his he's a trader, he's a banker. He lends money. He lends money. So he lent money to Balal Sen. Now Balal Sen was not paying back the money and just spending it however he wants. So Gauri Sen told him, okay, I will not lend you any more money. So then what happens? Then Balal Sen is getting angry. He's saying, okay, I'm going to ostracize your family. So he made propaganda against this family. And so then the Suvarna Vanik family became like an outcast family. But by the grace of Srila Nityananda Prabhu, the Suvarna Vanik community was again elevated. But Lord Nityananda, he's having close relationship with Udarna Dutt. He's staying in his home. Udarna Dutt is a very close associate of Nityananda Prabhu. So again, people started looking up to the Varnik community, Suvarna Vanik community. It is said in the Caitanya Bhagavat, Yete Kavanik Kula Udharana Haite Pavitra Hailed Vidan Nahi Kaihate. There is no doubt that all the community members of the Suvarna Vanik society were again purified by Nityananda Prabhu. So this is, we are hearing about Udarna Dutt. We heard about a lot of devotees today. We may not remember any of it or most of it or some of it, but it's all very purifying to hear about such great personalities. Are there any comments or any questions? No, then stop here for today. Thank you so much for listening and joining in. Caitanya Caritamita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Hare Krishna.